All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're ready to get started. My name is Jon Randall. I'm a regional director for GoldenCare USA. If you've never been to our website, goldencareagent.com, you should go there and check out all the perfect tools that we have. I love the Care Options lead and referral tool. If you're into the Medicare business, the CSG Actuarial is a great tool. Strata Decision compares all the long-term care plans out there. We have a lot of stuff to offer, so make sure you take time, visit the website, give us a call at 800-842-7799. I want to thank you again to take time out of your busy day to join us for the GTL's Critical Cash. If you have seen this product, hopefully this is a good refresher for you. If you haven't, it is a great product and really picking up steam, especially during this weird time that we're having out there right now. A lot more people are looking into long-term care and long-term care alternatives. So that's what we're going to go look at today, the Critical Cash. It's a very nice underwriting. You're going to see a lot of places where you can get people in that you might not be able to with long-term care. If you're not a long-term care person, this product still fits great with a lot of situations. But it's a great solution for a lot of people. We're going to go a little bit over what the carrier is, who the carrier is, the old plan versus the new plan. I'm going to show you how to calculate rates, and then we'll answer some questions, or we'll get back to you. Your regional director will get back to you if you do have questions that I don't get to. But really the niche for this product and the need. So GTL is out of Chicago, Illinois, Glenville. They're a great product or great company. They've been around forever. We carry quite a few of their products, so I'll show you up in the next slide. But they're really a solid company. They've been great to work with, and they just got their in July up to like A- rating, which is really good. A lot of you out there I know can't work with a company unless it's an A company. And for GTL to get there without a big block of base business really shows how strong they are. So it's awesome that they're up to the A- rating. And again, what a great company to work with. They have a great selection of products. We love their home health care, their Advantage Plus. They have a good cancer plan. And of course, the Critical Cash plan. This plan is great. Here's what our software that we designed looks like, so you can actually show somebody what they're getting. Here's their bucket of money, our base benefit, which is really your home benefit. So you can refer to it as either base benefit or home benefit, but it shows you each bucket of money, how much you would get if you're at home. You could take $1,000, or in this case, 24-month plan, you could take a lump sum $24,000 with any of these diagnoses. And I'll show you more of that later. I just kind of wanted to show you that it works as a big bucket of money. Why did we do Critical Cash? Well, there's a lot of people protected by long-term care. In fact, in 2018, they paid out over $10.3 billion in claims. So it's obviously the need is real. But for people who can't get long-term care, Alzheimer's, strokes, and cancer, which are covered on this plan, cover over 70% of all long-term care ground. So what we did is we took two problems, insurability and affordability, and we mixed together two products, critical illness and long-term care, to form one solution, Critical Cash. It is a second generation product. The first one was Critical Care, and I'll just touch briefly on that, but there's only 2 states that don't have the Critical Cash that had the Critical Care. So really a great thing. And here's a lot of the reasons we put this together. It covers a lot of things that typical long-term care won't cover. Such as some of the reasons you could be on Social Security, disability, autoimmune diseases. If you use a walking aid, even a wheelchair could qualify. Severe back, pain, A lot of times, any of those times that you have an ADL limitation and you're on narcotics, you're done for long-term care. Some of the mental disorders, depression, anxiety, bipolar, schizophrenia, typically aren't covered by long-term care. Here's some more that are really typical people out there: severe osteoporosis, diabetes if you've had it for longer than 20 years, or more than 50 units insulin. You can still get a plan, you just have to take the Cancer Care Plus. Just like if you had cancer, you can still get a plan, you just take the Cardiac Care Plus. And I'll show you that in a few slides from here. If you're on physical therapy, current and ongoing, if you get joint pain injections. So the other arthritis is like rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia, all of these things that we see every day in our long-term care applications that knock them out and make them not eligible, especially if you have a couple and one of them is eligible for long-term care. A lot of times they don't want to take either plan if the other one can't get something. This is a very good reassuring thing. Let's say, hey, let's keep mom on a long-term care plan. Let's give dad the critical cash plan. Now you both have really nice plans instead of neither of you being covered, and we know the odds of using it. So another place where long-term care won't play, remember with long-term care you have to have 2 out of 6 ADLs and you need it for at least 90 days. This doesn't have that. You hit a diagnosis and you get paid. There's no elimination period. You don't have to have any expenses or reimbursement. Nothing has to be through a licensed agency. You just need the diagnosis. Once you hit it, you get paid. So that's a great part. Other things that long-term care don't cover, but this does. A heart attack almost never is paid by long-term care. Bypass surgery isn't. Kidney failure or organ transplants are all covered by the critical cash. And you know what? You don't need the 8-hour CE or the 4-hour every 2-year partnership training. It's great to have if you're in long-term care, but a lot of people don't want to go through that because they don't write that many cases. So this is great for those people too. So you can see where it fits everyone: the long-term care pro, the long-term care here and there, or the person that doesn't even do long-term care. This is great for every agent to have in their portfolio. It's in 36 states right now. Again, Louisiana and Ohio still have the old product, the critical care, which is still a really nice product. It's just not quite as flexible. That's the only difference. So the flexibility in this plan really is nice. Again, you have Plan A, which is comprehensive. You have Plan B, which is the cancer plan that says anybody who has, a lot of problems with heart attacks and stroke, we can still get you a plan. And you know what? It's going to cover cancer, but bigger than that, it's going to cover Alzheimer's disease. All 3 plans cover Alzheimer's, and that's over 50% of long-term care claims, according to a Genworth study. So if you really want to help somebody out, any of these 3 plans are going to help. If you have cancer right now, you can still get a plan. It's just the Cardiac Care Plus plan. So here's how you design the plan. It's very easy to do. Again, that bucket calculator I showed earlier, we do have a calculator that you can use. It's very easy. It's just an Excel spreadsheet or an Excel form. Very easy to use. But you have 4 benefit periods: 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, and 24 months. Now, some of the things like heart attack, coma, coronary artery bypass only have a certain amount they pay for because most people recover within that. But that just makes your pool of money last longer. So you choose one of those benefit periods. Then you choose your base amounts, anywhere from $500 to $5,500 in $250 increments. Most of the time you're choosing, a straight up $1,000, $2,000. And the base benefit, again, is your home benefit. And I will tell you, this is where the load is, the cost load. It's really upfront that the more you put on your base benefits, the more the policy is going to cost. So you can really dial it down right into whatever your clients can afford. With that $250 increments, you can get an exact premium that they're looking to spend. So you choose it. Here's an example. Let's say you choose $2,000 a month for 24 months. On your base benefit, you can take it as a lump sum, so you can take $48,000 right away, or you can take $2,000 a month for 24 months. So if you think about it, you're always going to collect your base benefit regardless. Let's say somebody has a stroke and they took the lump sum, $48,000. Well, they've already collected their whole base benefit, so you're going to get it no matter what. Say they had a stroke and they were better 3 months later and they were taking it monthly. You know what? They're going to keep sending $2,000 a month for 24 months. All it took was that first diagnosis. That triggers how you get paid. So if they took the monthly, 3 months later he was totally fine, they're going to still keep sending you $2,000 a month till that 24 months is up. And again, I said you're going to get it no matter what. So let's say you have a stroke and God forbid 6 months later you pass away. You know what? You still have 18 months to collect. So what happens? A month later they send the check for the full amount to whoever you picked as your beneficiary for so the next 18 months they send that whole thing as a lump sum to your beneficiary. So you always collect your base benefit no matter what. Your facility benefit, you add on, it can never total more than $6,000. So if you took a $2,000 base benefit, the most you could take would be $4,000 for the nursing home benefit. And I can tell you, it's almost always good to max out that benefit because it doesn't add as much to the cost. The main cost is the base. So we always try to encourage people to max out the nursing home benefit. Your assisted living benefit is always half of what your nursing home benefit is. You can claim multiple times with this. In fact, you can claim as many times as you can until you use up the full bucket of money. What you have to do is wait 12 months from your last payment or to end of your benefit period, and then you're eligible to start collecting again. Remember now, you can have an incident happen, you just can't collect on it until 12 months later. So let's say you had a stroke and you had a 24-month period, and any time in there you had a heart attack. Well, 12 months after the 24-month payment, you could start collecting on that heart attack, even if it was a year ago or a year and a half ago. So you can collect on as many things as you want. You just have to wait 12 months between payments of it. A good example would be Dick Cheney, who, if he would have had this as a young man, he had 4 or 5 heart attacks. He would have been paid on every one of those. Remember, those are only 3-month payments, but he would have collected on every one. Then he had bypass surgery. He would have collected on that. And then he had a heart transplant. He would have collected on that. Now, because the heart attacks and the bypass are shorter payment period, he would have still had well over half of his pool of money. And he's still alive today. If he has a stroke or another heart problem or ends up with Alzheimer's, he'd be able to collect again. So that's a really strong plan. My father would have collected on it 3 times with cancer and heart attack. So let's show you how you collect, basically figure out your pool of money or your basically bucket of money. So in this example, we're going to use a 24-month period, a $1,000 base benefit, and a $5,000 nursing home. You take your base plus your nursing home times the benefit period times 3. So 1,000 plus 5,000 would be 6,000 times 24 months would be 144,000 times 3 would be 432,000. What's the times 3? Well, when we helped design this plan, we wanted to go through the progression of care. We know stuff happens to people. They have a stroke, then they have a heart attack, but they keep living because the doctor's medicine is getting so advanced. But eventually those people might get Alzheimer's, and we said, we want to make sure we go through this whole progression of care with them. And when they have that end-of-life situation, they still have money they can collect on. So that's where that random 3 comes in. We just wanted to make sure we could get enough pool of money to go through the progression of care. There is a return of premium option. It's minus claims paid, and you have to pass away on your before your first policy anniversary after your 80th birthday. So it's not super expensive. I don't think we sell a lot of it, but it is there for people that want it. So again, cash means no surprises at claim time. You can use the money absolutely 100% for whatever you want. There's no elimination period. It always pays right away once you get diagnosed. Now remember, every heart attack's a new heart attack. Every stroke is a new stroke. Cancer could be the same cancer, or it could be a new cancer. They'd have to diagnose it as a different cancer to get paid again. Alzheimer's is always only going to be once, because Alzheimer's you never get rid of, at least right now. So, and again, you get paid even if you get better or pass away. There's no LTC chronically ill requirement, which is that for at least 90 days. Let's go through a quick example. Bob purchases a policy, put a $1,000 monthly base benefit and a $5,000 facility benefit, and he picked the 18-month period. So let's say Bob then has a stroke. He's able to stay home for 3 months, and then he has to go into a nursing home for 15 months. So first 3 months he collected $18,000. He could have taken that as he took it as a lump sum, so he got it right up front. That way his wife and family could use that money for whatever care they needed, if they needed a nurse to come in or an aide to come in, or if they just used it for hospital visits and medications, whatever the case, anything they want. Then he was collecting $5,000 a month for 15 months in the nursing home for the facility benefit. So that's a total claim of $93,000. Guess what? His full pool of money is $324,000. So he still has about $235,000 left in his pool. Not quite that much, a little less. But what he can use it again if he has another stroke, if he gets cancer, if he gets Alzheimer's, whatever the case, he's got a lot of money left in that pool. So I want to thank everybody. Again, check out our website, GoldenCare.com, or GoldenCareAgent.com. Make sure you put the agent in there. Look around, see what we have, but you know what? Take the next step. Give us a call. If you're not contracted yet, fill out the contracting. And I know I was an agent for a long time, still am. I know how easy it is to set something aside, and we're so busy, it kind of goes away. So do yourself a favor. If you're not contracted, fill it out, send it in, and let's get started helping our clients out there. And at the same time, we know this isn't a hobby. Put some money in your pocket. So I want to thank everybody for taking time out of their day. Hope you enjoyed the presentation. I hope you got something out of it you maybe haven't seen before. If you do have any questions, feel free to call in, ask for a regional director or marketing support. And again, I want to thank everybody. Everybody have a wonderful day. Enjoy the weekend. Hopefully everybody is safe. during this weird time, and we have all the tools to help you succeed even during this time of EAPS and no face-to-face. So anything we can help you with, I'd love you guys to call in. Take care. Thanks again. Have a great day.